What is going on, guys? Vuxury here. Today's video, we're going to be going over why I love Volkswagen. And no, it's not because I just like the company. There's actually a little backstory to it, so grab your popcorn and let's get straight into the video. Alright, for this little story time, I'm going to just be driving my 2007 Jetta. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, no more talking. So for around 2003 to 2012ish, my mom had a 2003 Volkswagen Jetta. It was in a navy blue color. I think it was like a TDI. I don't think it was like no crazy one like a VR6 one or nothing. Just a TDI one. Now I rode in that a lot when I was growing up, so you know, I started to like the car more because, you know, that car your parents have, you start to like it more since you like ride in it a lot. It was actually really nice. It had like tan seats, all that other stuff, and overall we did a lot in that car. So that was like the first Volkswagen my mom had. So that's out the way. Basically the first Volkswagen, right? And then yeah, I just like once it was gone, I just started to miss it and stuff, you know. So we were just sitting around and stuff, so nothing much about that. Then came the time where Greenville came along, you know, Greenville V3, that's when I started playing. So I was driving a bunch of cars. I was that one person who couldn't decide on what car they want to drive. Like I could never decide on what I wanted to drive, so that was kind of terrible. But then finally, I discovered the Volkswagen Golf GTI. It was a regular, not much people drove it, so it was perfect for me. Then I realized that I had shift up noises and stuff, like this clip. Shift up noise. So then I was just like, whoa, okay, this car is pretty cool. So then I just started driving and stuff. I drove it for basically all through GV3. Basically once I discovered it. It was like mid GV3 when I discovered it, and I just started driving it a lot. And then of course, you know, the updates come around and you drive those new cars for like a week or two, and then you go back to your favorite cars, and the GTI was the car I always went back to. So I just started driving it. And then this car came along. I discovered that the 2007 Jettas can come in a 2.5 liter inline 5, and if you know me, 5 cylinders are like my favorite sounding engines. So yeah, once I discovered the 2007 Jetta, I automatically fell in love with it. Here's why. Watch this clip right here.
Lambo coming. Sheesh.
Yeah, those are some pretty insane sounds coming from a Jetta, so you see why I kind of fell in love with them. Then I found out that the Greenville dev had a Jetta 2, Bluezilla. He has a 5-cylinder Jetta. And then I just started watching videos about Jettas and stuff, getting to know them more, and I just quickly started to like Jettas like quickly. So no longer was I driving the GTI only, I started driving the 5-cylinder Jetta in GV3. Now the reason I like Jettas more than the GTI in GV3, this generation front on Volkswagens I just like the most. Like I like this gen Jetta front end. Same thing applies for the Golfs of this gen. Golf R32, same front. Mark 5 Golfs and Jettas just look really good to me, but now we're getting off track. Basically, I just like really like Jettas. I started to like them more and more, started watching videos on them. Yeah. Then I'm like, maybe I should just like make a whole little funny meme out of Volkswagen since I like it so much. At first, I thought of this funny name. It was like Vuxury, right? So then, you know, it was kind of a funny little thing between me and my friend Mitzi Plays at the time, right? So then I started liking Volkswagen and stuff, and then I thought of the name Vuxwagen. that's how Volkswagen came along. Started with Vuxury because it was just a joke, but then I started liking Volkswagen, so I literally made a fake name up like Volkswagen. That's where that came from. It all started in GV3. Basically, you could see me driving the Golf GTI everywhere, and you would never see me in automatic because it had those cool little shift up noises that I always liked about Greenville. So that's good to know. But basically, I just started off liking Volkswagen Golfs and made my way up to liking Jettas, and basically most of the company now. Like, if you look at my car collection, I have a 1996 Jetta. I sold some of my other ones. I got 2007 Golf, 2007 Jetta, Beetle, Golf. Here's the Golf R, but the GTI was in previous Greenville. But you get the point. I really started to like Volkswagens more, to the point where my daily is a 2007 Jetta. Now we're gonna pull that Jetta back out. Jettas, they're reliable cars. I did some research on them. And you can sound like a V10 that screams too. That's what I really like about them. They sound amazing, and you won't expect the sound to come from them. Like, who would have thought this car would be a 5-cylinder and sounds like a Lamborghini? No one, basically. To conclude this kind of Jetta part about it, basically it went from me liking the Golf GTI to expanding my mind to liking more Volkswagens. Basically, I like all types of Volkswagens now, Arteon, older Jettas, you get the point. Overall, I really think that Volkswagen's like a good company, and who knows, your boy might go for a Jetta as his first car, but I'm not gonna confirm anything. But yeah, if it wasn't for this 5-cylinder Jetta, I probably wouldn't like Volkswagen as much. It probably would have just been a car that I just thought was nice, and that's it. But no, once I found out about this 5-cylinder Jetta and how they sound in real life, I just fell in love with the company. This is not the only car that comes with a 5-cylinder though. To this day, Volkswagen is still making new Jettas with like 5 cylinders. At least from 2014ish, there was a SE trim with a 5-cylinder engine. So yeah, basically the good part about a 5-cylinder, you can put an exhaust on it and it won't sound like terrible because it's half of a V10. And you know, yeah, that's that. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not tripping, 2.5 plus 2.5 equals 5-liter V10. It's basically cut that V10 in half and you got a 5-cylinder like this. And then another thing, since one of the Greenville devs own a Volkswagen, there's endless combos that you can do. Here's the rims that he has on his Jetta. I'm pretty sure this is like Audi RS3 wheels or something, if I'm not tripping. And then I just have a stock 2.5-liter Jetta. There's more trims. We're gonna go to the dealership and go over them. Alright, we're at the dealership now, and you see the wide selection of Volkswagens in this game. You have Jettas like this one, this one, this one, and this one, and also this one. Then you have Golfs. This one, and this one. So, sedan or hatch, you choose. I prefer Jettas, like I said. There are multiple trims. And no, I won't automatically fall in love with your Jetta if it's a TDI, because like I said, the 5-cylinder Jettas got me into Jettas, so of course I like a 5-cylinder the most, but still good that you got a Volkswagen. Now, TDI, kind of slow. Yikes, I will probably stay away from those. 2.5 liter. Now we're talking. This has that 5-liter sound that I played that clip before. If you didn't catch on to that clip, here it is again.
Lambo coming. Sheesh.
You heard that. It sounds insane. So that's why I like the 2.5 liter Jettas. It does not stop right there though. You have more trims. You have the GT Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure this is a rare version of a Jetta. I'm not sure if that's true. But GT Fahrenheit's actually GLI Fahrenheit in real life, so yeah. And you know, this comes with like blacked out grills and stuff, different wheels, and a slightly different back. It's a 4-cylinder, so not my favorite still. I love the 5 cylinders. And once you do the 5 cylinders up, like good, they actually look amazing. Then you have the Vortex 2.5. Sure, it's a 2.5 liter, but it has some ugly chrome on the tail lights and stuff and the headlights. I would not suggest this one. It just doesn't look good at all. And then you have the RVR6. This is not even a real Jetta that was made. It's based off the R32, which is like one of Volkswagen's best sounding V6 motors ever. The 3.2 liter V6 from the Volkswagen Golf R32. Then you have the TDI Cup Street Edition. I'm not a fan of this one, even though I kind of like how the front looks different from a regular Jetta, so that's pretty cool. You know, not bad at all. And then yeah, TDI Beater. You know, got a beater variant too. And then you got the Golfs. And then you have the car that started off this in Greenville 3, got me into Volkswagen. The Volkswagen Golf GTI. This has been my story about why I like Volkswagen and how I got into it. If you enjoyed this little story time, and if you want some more story times, let me know down in the comments below, and I will be sure to make more story times, like maybe about my channel or some other stuff. But just let me know. But yeah, this has been Vuxury, and I am out.